Since 2020, the CBS post-apocalyptic drama Jericho, now airing on Paramount+, has seen an upward trend in viewership, reviews, and ratings. Its die-hard fan base was once so strong they rallied and sent 20 tons of nuts to network executives, persuading them to air a second season of the show over a year after its initial cancellation. The nuts referenced a line uttered by Skeet Ulrich's character Jake Green in the Season 1 finale. But that wasn't the only time fans went crazy over the show. After Netflix aired the popular episodic in bingeable reruns, the series gained new interest, new viewers, and was almost revived again by the subscription-only channel sometime around 2012. In a 2017 interview, Ulrich said that his one condition for returning to Jericho at that time would be to have time jumped, and the world has devolved way lower than we could ever have imagined. Now, with its leading actors, Skeet Ulrich and Lennie James, free from their obligations to Riverdale and the Walking Dead franchise, respectively, rumors abound among fans with renewed hope for a series reboot. Let's take a look at the cast members then and now, to get an idea of what a new season of Jericho might look like today. Prior to portraying the Green family matriarch and First Lady of Jericho, Pamela Reed won the hearts of audiences in Kindergarten Cop. Now in a recurring role on NCIS Los Angeles, she could possibly take on the role of tough, broad Gail Green in some capacity. After all, the town needs her. Actor Kenneth Mitchell was diagnosed in 2018 with ALS. Despite his struggles, he continued to perform in episodes of Star Trek Discovery and in the film Captain Marvel. While his health status is uncertain, he is free from contractual obligations. To see him reprise the role of Erik Green would be a true gift to fans. We're rooting for you, brother. Tavern owner and love interest of Erik Green, Mary Bailey kept the town running on fuel-powered generators and moonshine. No doubt, fans would like to see Clare Carey return to pick up where she and the former deputy mayor left off. Following her time as Jericho's Newburn transplant Heather Lisinski, actress Sprague Grayden traded in her role as Paratown liaison for some paranormal activity. If she were not to return as Jericho's school teacher, resident maid of honor and junior mechanic, fans could be worrying about her 24/7. Season 2 edition Esai Morales as Major Edward Beck hit the floor running from dusk till dawn to stabilize the region under a new military leadership, a nearly impossible mission. What became of Beck after defecting from the Allied army? Smart and sophisticated Darcy Hawkins, played by April Parker Jones, placed the lives of herself and her children in her ex-husband's hands when he took them all under his wing. A reboot could address the fate of Darbert, Darcy, and Robert, and whether a rekindled marriage can survive the new normal. And what of the Hawkins' now grown-up daughter Allison? Will she take a shot at espionage, following in the footsteps of Daddy War Trucks? Or has the settler from the nation's former capital, portrayed by Jazz Raycole, hunkered down and built a new life in the new country? While Mayor Gray Anderson gets the fan vote to return to Jericho, busy actor Michael Gaston may not be able to turn a blind eye to his role in new Marvel series, Daredevil, Born Again. Without Gray, what would become of the town's greatest treasure, the salt mine? Erik Knudsen, who brought orphan-turned-mercantile owner Dale Turner to life, joined Jericho castmate Skeet Ulrich as a member of the Scream franchise in 2011 with a role in Scream 4. The town wouldn't be the same without the young man entrusted by Gracie to manage her store, aka the new trading post. Are you enjoying this video so far? Please hit the like button. And for more entertainment news, subscribe to our channel. Let's continue. Candace Bailey, who portrayed salt mine heiress Skylar Stevens, unlikely half of Dale and Skylar, has been out of the public eye for nearly a decade. Denying fans the opportunity to learn whether Skylar ever found her lost in New York parents could leave them salty. Law and Order came full circle with Jimmy Taylor as part of Jericho's law enforcement team. Played by Top Gun Maverick actor Bob Stephenson, Jimmy took a special interest in protecting Jericho and collecting just the facts about the newcomers in his hometown. Following his time as Deputy Bill Kohler, actor Richard Speight Jr. spent several years as the Trickster, aka the Archangel Gabriel in long-running saga Supernatural. With that series and a spin-off now over, Deputy Bill is free to reclaim his spot with whatever's left of Jericho's band of deputies. Brad Beyer's portrayal of local farmer Stanley Richmond ranged from hometown country boy to leading man in the form of a vengeful brother and love-struck hero. Jericho needs a stand-up guy like Stanley. Big city IRS agent Mimi Clark, played by Alicia Coppola, literally found herself in another world when she fell in love with and wed a tax-delinquent farmer in the wake of losing everything. Even the darkest winter in Jericho couldn't squelch the heat of steamy Stanley and Mimi. Prior to his 7-year run as ghost dad Harry Morgan on Dexter, James Remar depicted the exiled, ghosted dad of Emily Sullivan, Jonah Prowse. Has Jonah retained his title of the devastated region's underworld crime boss? When it comes to post-apocalyptic romance, nothing compares to Jamily, Jake and Emily. A Jericho reboot would not be complete without Ashley Scott as schoolteacher and small-town heroine Emily Sullivan. Lennie James found success in the far more devolved world of The Walking Dead. With his time on Fear the Walking Dead coming to an end, the actor could now be free to return to Jericho as mysterious intelligence operative Robert Hawkins. When his 5-year run on Riverdale came to an end in 2021, Skeet Ulrich reprised the role of Billy Loomis in the Scream movie franchise. Could reviving the role of America's favorite prodigal son be his next move? With lead actors Skeet Ulrich and Lennie James free to reprise the roles of Jake Green and Robert Hawkins, set in a 15-year post-apocalyptic Jericho, both cable and paid subscription networks now have an opportunity to revive the series with new grit and depth, to give Jericho its well-deserved place in television history as one of the all-time greatest stories ever told. What do you think? Should Jericho be revived once more? And if so, what storylines would you like to see? Please leave your comments below.